How far away would you shoot a rabbit with a 2.2 rimfire? 50 yards? 60? Maybe even 80 like this one? That is nothing to Robert Bucknell's gamekeeper friend John. He's happy taking them at 200 yards. That's some holdover. Now, of course, the rule is if you can't take the shot, don't take the shot. This shot is only possible thanks to a fancy new scope that John bought recently.
It's fancy, but it's cheap. It is cheap. It's an Arken Zulus 5x20. But if you rangefind it, so you just press that button there, which will tell you how far it is. And then you press it again, and it will tell you where to aim. It will tell you exactly where to aim. It's all through the ballistics that you put into it. You know, what ammo you're using, the speed, the size, the twist of the barrel, everything like that. So that little cross comes up and you just put that on it and, wind dependent obviously, but it's, but on most evenings it's fine. Out to 200 yards, you can sit there shooting rabbits one after the other.
Robert points out that it's one thing knowing where to aim, but you also have to be a master of the wind, and your rifle and ammo have to be accurate enough to shoot a tight group at those longer ranges.
2.2 long rifle is a standard, and you can pick it up at quite cheap money. Problem is that most people sight in at 50 yards, 60 yards, and then on 100 yards is a long shot. Now we're talking about really stretching out and going way past the 100-yard mark, which of course you're sniping now, the bullets are dropping, and another 5 yards makes a lot of difference between one and the next. And so that's why you need this, unless you've got a scope that will deal with that. But when you start shooting at real distances with a 2.2, the ammunition and the gun become critically important. Manufacturers have got the thing down tight. They're producing ammunition to much better parameters than the old ones. And so you can pick the round, pick the gun, put that combination together, but then you can pick the scope, and the scope makes all the difference now, being able to go, that's 153 yards, meters or whatever. And the holdover solution is that. The windage is absolutely fine. I'm next to the hedge. I'll just stick with that. And off goes the round. And you'll see the animal go way before you'll hear any thump, because it's a long way out there.
It's not just rabbits. With the ability to place the 2.2 bullet precisely at range, John finds he can kill foxes efficiently too.
I was actually shooting rats on one of my feeders. This was the only rifle I had with me because I was shooting rats. I didn't bother taking anything else. Put the cooler actually on top of my truck. Yeah, it come steaming over it.
As the fox comes into the call, you can see the flash of infrared as John activates the rangefinder. A green aiming mark appears on the reticle.
I ranged it, but then it carried on coming, so I knew it was sort of under 60 yards, which it was straight in the head, the shot. And it ran probably 30 yards, 20 yards, and that was it. I don't take it out purposely for foxes, but I think I've shot 5, 6 with it over the last couple of months. And they're ranging from 50 yards, and I think the furthest was about 150 or 140, something like that. I mean, you can head shoot them at 150 yards, whereas if you were shooting with a normal scope, you wouldn't be able to get such a precise shot. I don't think you would anyway, because you'll be guessing, where to aim, and whereas this does it all for you. So.
All this high-tech is mounted on a rifle that's basic by today's standards. It's a CZ bolt action that's 40 years old.
Yeah, well, I've got another 2 rimfires, 2.2s, but they don't shoot as straight as this one. So
It's pretty good. How old is this one?
I haven't got
1985.
1985.
Yeah.
Well, I should know that's how old I am, so same age as me. And it's in better condition as well. So
It's as old as you and in better condition.
yeah, that's it. Yeah, but no, yeah, it's a good gun. It's yeah.
For more about Arken scopes, follow the link below.